beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, I'm going to share the toxic patterns that you might be doing that are keeping your manifestations at bay. It's keeping them like just outside your door. Your manifestations want to just come right into you, but you might be still doing these certain patterns. And this eclipse that is coming up right now is wanting you to cut them off and to stop doing them. All right. So open up those ears, open up those eyes and those hearts and receive these messages. If any of these patterns are something that you're like, oh man, that's me, write them down and start to take action today to eliminate them or maybe replace them with a new, healthier pattern. All right, here we go. So the first one is fearing someone or something leaving you. Maybe it's a breakup or a job leaving you. How can you be okay detaching from whatever it is that you have and know that if something moves away from you, it's meant to be? When you can get to this state and release attachment to all things, that's when the universe knows that you're ready to receive change and you're ready to handle this new thing that wants to walk into your life because you're not gripping onto it. You're very open and you're flowing. It's almost like you're a channel and the universe is pouring something into you and you're not trying to like restrict it, meaning if you're restricting it, it wouldn't be able to flow through you. So it wouldn't be able to come to you. So we have to detach and not fear anything leaving us or, us having to let go of something else. Be free with your habits, be free with your people. Don't grip. Okay. Number two, don't grip onto relationships or friendships. This one was specifically for friendships, not just partnerships and jobs and stuff. Number three, wait on other people to give me what I can create for myself. So if you're somebody that's sitting around saying, well, when this person comes into my life, I'll be able to do this, or when I get help, I'll be able to create this. No, you can go and do anything on your own. If you need guidance along the way, that's one thing to ask for guidance. But you do not sit around and wait for somebody else to light a fire in you to get something done that you want to do in your life. Just start doing it. Start asking your guides, your angels, the universe to give you the next step on how to start it on your own. You are capable of doing it on your own. A little side note here. I have done many things in my life where it was like a creative endeavor and I thought I needed somebody to help me. So I forced myself to wait and then I got help. And then I was midway through working with somebody else and realizing they were controlling it. It was always on their time. I didn't like their ideas. And I was like, Michelle, you could have done this on your own. And that was my lesson from here on out. I do not need anybody to help me start something. I can do it on my own because now I know that experience of when I'm working with somebody else and it's not a vibe and we're not flowing together. I realized that I didn't need them. It's almost like I just wanted the support of having somebody with me while doing it, like holding my hand. So think about that toxic pattern for you. Why is it there? Where in childhood did you need somebody to sit with you when you were learning something new or doing something new? You're on your own now. You're a beautiful soul and you can do anything with the help of the universe and you. You don't need anybody else, but you can ask for support, but remember, you don't need them. Okay, number four. You have to prove when you're right. Is this a toxic pattern for you that you feel when a conversation is happening, right? And you know that whatever you're saying is maybe logically right or maybe scientifically correct. Do you feel an urge to make that known that you're right and they're wrong? Ask yourself why you're doing that. Why does it matter? Unless somebody's learning something new and it's a fact and they need to know it to do something. But if it's just a passing conversation, or maybe somebody messes up a sentence and they say the wrong word, are you so quick to judge it and to tell them that they're wrong and be like, oh, you just said this wrong? Maybe just let it happen and don't say anything and let that person just make a mistake because we don't want to bring that to their attention and make them feel bad. So this is another pattern of, okay, if the universe wants to bring us a manifestation, are we going to be judging it? Are we going to be comparing it? Are we going to be knocking it down? We have to let go of attachments and let go of the judgment, which is all ego. Everything I'm listing on here is your ego. So in the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about how your ego is what you really need to let go of in order to allow your manifestation in through the door. Okay, so, and that involves relationships, money, career. You have to let go of that judging voice, that wants to control and constrict everything. Number 5, I already went into it. It says correct people when they make small, meaningless mistakes. 6, craving attention from whatever sex that you're attracted to, whether it's the opposite sex, same sex, a man or a woman. Are you going places needing to be looked at? Are you going places needing to be seen? You should walk through life feeling good in who you are, and you don't need attention from other people. You don't need acceptance because you accept yourself. And when people do compliment you and say nice things, it doesn't rock you. You're in your boat and it's just boom. It doesn't make you uberly excited. It doesn't make you sad when they don't do it. You are just neutral and you're like, wow, thanks for the compliment. Meanwhile, inside you're like, yeah, I kind of already see that about myself and I really love it too. Like, I'm glad they noticed it because I've been working on that. So when you walk through life not needing anything from anybody, that's complete detachment, right? You're on your own. You have your connection with the universe. You love yourself. And anything extra is like a sweet treat. Side note, I have my hat on because it's freaking bonkers cold here in New Jersey. It's April, almost May, and it's like 40 degrees and the wind is crazy, which makes it feel like it's 20 degrees. Okay. Number 7, need to know whether people like me or not. Does it drive you nuts to be rejected? Does it drive you nuts when people aren't accepting something that you're saying or an idea or a way of being? Why does it trigger you? Why is it knives to your body? Let it go. If they are one human being on a planet of billions, we're all not going to think the same. We're all not going to like the same things. How can we accept other people and what they love and what we love and just honor them in that? So you don't need their acceptance to be who you are. You stand firm in who you are. You like the food you like the clothing that you like, and just do it and be it and wear it. Okay? You do not need acceptance from other people. If you're still doing that toxic pattern, you might be blocking your manifestations or they might be slowing down because you're not fully in your self-love. Your ego is still running the show. Number 8, you need to share news immediately with anybody. It's almost like when you get something good in your life, whether it's money or an opportunity or somebody just tells you like a really awesome thing, or you're getting tickets to the show you've always been wanted to go to. When can you just sit with that and be so grateful that it happened for you? It's all juicy and it's good. Sit with it, hold it for yourself. Don't be so quick to give it away by sharing the news. I always say, like, sit with it for an hour or two before you tell somebody else, because you're breaking off that joy and giving it to other people. And guess what? Remember, we talked about acceptance from others. If you're sharing this joy with other people, sometimes people are in their egos and they're not going to be fully accepting your joy. And that might leave you feeling less than if you're sharing good news and they're not excited for you. And then you feel depleted and like sad about that. And then you're like judging them. And then there goes that good news. So don't be so quick to share everything that you receive in life. Keep it for yourself for a little bit and then share it with the people who you know will celebrate you and cheer you on. Choose your audience wisely. All right, number 9, search for validation when I do something good. Are you somebody that needs a cheerleader constantly and somebody saying good job, or you're working out and you need somebody to be watching you? I had to unlearn that pattern about 2 years ago. I was that girl. I would always be doing things waiting for an audience. It's like I performed better when somebody was watching me. And I think that was because I grew up in a family of four kids. And I just felt like I always was like the funny one and trying to like perform for everybody to make everybody smile and laugh. I was the goofy one. So now in my adult years and being a teacher for 17 years, I was always performing. So on my healing journey, I had to unlearn that. I had to unlearn this desire to be seen. There's 2 different types of being seen for the external validation of, oh, they accept me, or they think I'm pretty, or they like what I'm doing. That's unhealthy. Or being seen in, wow, she's an amazing person and I honor her in that. That's the kind of scene I want to be seen in. I don't know if this is all making sense. When you're going through life just wanting to be seen and acknowledged for the good that you're doing, that means you're not connected to you and you're not seeing your own self. So I highly recommend doing a lot of things alone when no one's watching you, behind closed doors, and celebrating the fact that you're doing it for you and you don't need anybody else watching you. Okay? It takes a while to unlearn that pattern. It took me a really long time to, not work harder in the gym when somebody else was there. I had to just do what I would normally do, whether I was alone or whether people were around me. It didn't matter. I was doing it for me, not because other people were watching me. Okay, number 10, the last one, need someone to tell me I'm beautiful. So this was a pattern I had to unlearn because I didn't see it about myself. I didn't know that my personality was beautiful. I didn't know that my face was beautiful. I didn't know that my energy was bright and vibrant. And I needed to know that other people felt that way about me, and then that would fill my cup up. But if nobody was telling me, like a boyfriend or a partner or whatever, I felt like I wasn't. So it's like I was waking up each day, going places, looking for that validation. And if I didn't get it, I would be sad or depressed, not consciously. It was all subconscious. I would find myself overeating that night, or I would punish myself in the gym and make myself work super, super hard because I wasn't pretty enough. I had to unlearn all of that. So in order to manifest, in order to call in whatever you desire, it doesn't matter what it is, you have to let go of the ego. The ego is that little aspect in your mind, judging, comparing, needing love. It's wanting to correct all the wrong things that happened in your childhood. It's wanting to fix everything, where you're just this beautiful soul in this beautiful body, and you're here to love yourself. And then you're here to serve the planet in some way. You're offering whatever gifts that you have inside of you to our world. And you have to love yourself to do that. You have to wake up in a body that feels good, and you're not walking around outside of yourself looking for this external validation, looking to be seen, looking to be heard, judging other people when they make mistakes, and being frustrated when the car in front of you is driving slow. My Jeep right now, one of the cylinders is not firing when I hit the gas pedal. So I have to go, I can't drive it like a race car. I have to press the gas and lean really slowly into raising the speed. And I know people behind me are like, why isn't she moving? Why isn't she driving fast? And I just want to hang a flag out the window or a sign and say, I'm having Jeep problems. Can you please be patient? But for me now, I am always looking at other cars when they're not driving the way I want them to drive. I'm not judging them. Or if they're driving really, really fast, I'm thinking, what if they're going to a hospital right now to see a loved one who's about to pass away? Like when people are riding my tail in my Jeep, I literally pull over for them and I let them pass me, because I'm like, what if they have somewhere to go? I don't want to be holding them up. Where the ego will drive slower to piss that person off, right? That's how you know when you're in ego. When you have released your ego, you are seeing all parts of life, and you're seeing how you could be more loving and more compassionate. When you live from this state of being, you are a magical manifester. You are telling the universe you are love, you are spreading love, you're spreading kindness, you're magnetic, you're vibrant, and that's when good things come your way. But if you're living a life in ego and you're restricted all the time and you're trying to hurt other people and you're judging them when they make mistakes, you're not open. And that's when those kinds of people are coming to me saying, like, how come you manifest everything and I don't? And I'm like sitting back going, well, you probably do a lot of toxic patterns that you're totally unaware of. So I'm glad that you guys are all here watching this video, because now you can see that how your daily life and how you're living minute to minute might be affecting your manifesting. And your manifesting is your livelihood. It is what your life is like. Manifesting isn't just like a small part of our lives. We're doing it in every single minute. You're manifesting a flat tire. You're manifesting a new job. You're manifesting good food or something getting paid for, or a wonderful opportunity to spend time with your family. So unlearn these patterns, start to see them in your life and be better. Now that you know better, you have to do better. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment below with your patterns that you're ready to let go of, and subscribe to help me spread these messages and to make sure that you're getting them as soon as I put them out. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next video. I'm going to go be cold outside. Peace out.